Good afternoon, everybody. So we take now problems in gradually. The problem is a rectangular flume. Please carefully listen. A rectangular flume, 2 meter wide, carries discharge at the rate of 2 meter cube per second. The bed slope of the flume is 0.0004. At certain section, the depth of flow is 1 meter. Calculate the distance of the section downstream where depth of flow is 0.9 meters. Solve by single step method. Rugosity coefficient n is equal to 0.074. Next, is the slope of the channel mild or steep? Next, how is this type of surface profile classified? So, in a single problem, you are asked to find out first the length of the surface profile. Then you're also asked to find out whether the slope of the channel is mild slope or steep slope, or whether the surface profile is what type of surface profile it is. How to solve it basically. Now, if you understand, a rectangular flume 2 meter wide carries discharge also given, bed slope also given. Yet a certain section depth of flow is 1 meter. Calculate the distance of the section downstream where the depth of flow is zero point 0.9. So what is our objective? From 1 meter to 0.9 meter, we need to find out what is the length of the surface profile. That is first. In that connection, what he has given, rugosity coefficient means Manning's coefficient. Rugosity means Manning's coefficient is 0.014. What I have written, actually, it is 0.014, not 74. Please, 0.014. That is. Then first thing is solve by single step method. Single step method means you don't need to take number of steps. Only assume one step. Find out first section complete details. Find out second section complete details. Then actually find out what is the length. That is the question. Then, is the slope of the channel mild or steep? How is this type of surface profile classified? First thing is, if you want to find out, if you want to find whether the channel is mild slope or steep slope, you require two things, two depths. One is normal depth and one is critical depth. These two you should know. If you know these two, we can say. Based on these two, we can find out, right? If yn is greater than yc, then mild. If yn is less than yc, then steep. This is the only classification. So, what is your botheration now? Based on this, how to go around basically. So, you take it. Now, I will find out, find yn. Yn means what? It is normal depth. What is normal depth? The depth of flow in the uniform flow. So it is only Yn is the normal depth. And then according to Manning's formula, because equation rugosity is Manning's, according to Manning's equation, Q is equal to A into 1 by N into R to the power of 2 by 3 into S naught to the power of half. Why I have written S naught? Because it is uniform flow. When it is in the uniform flow, whatever slope I write, it is right, because S naught is given, I have taken S naught. So therefore, what is Q he has given? Q is 2 meter cube per second. Then basically, what is A? A is equal to what is width he has given? B is 2 into Yn, right? Into 1 by n, how much? 0.014 into what I should do it. R is equal to what? A by P. A means what? Area. B into yn divided by B plus 2yn whole to the power of 2 by 3 into S is how much? 0.0004 whole to the power of the half. This is the thing. So once again, 2. This is 2 into yn area into 1 by 0.014. This is fine. Into B is again 2yn divided by 2 plus 2yn whole to the power of 2 by 3, 0.0004 whole to the power of half. So in this, basically, if you resolve it, then we get an equation in such a way. It is equal to 0.5857 into 1 plus yn is equal to yn to the power of 5 by 3. So you solve this, solve the equation and get yn. Therefore, yn is equal to 1.082 meters. This equation is only solved by trial and error. Once that is over, then naturally second one is for me critical depth. For rectangular channel, what is critical depth? Yc cube is equal to q square by g. What is q is equal to capital Q by b. So here yc cube is equal to what? Q is equal to how much? Q is 2 divided by 2 whole square by 9.81. So what is yc? Basically, after yc cube, he note it and then find out yc is equal to, you will get 0.467 meters. So these are the two. Now what is the happening? Yn is greater than Yc. So then what is the slope of the channel? It is mild slope channel. First conclusion is over. Then next, already some depth is given. The given depth of flow is given depth of flow is 1 meter. Right? Now if I take it, suppose if you take it, now you classified it as mild, that is 1. In the case of mild channel, you know it, this should be CDL, this should be NDL, because YN should be more, YC should be less. Right? So this Yn, how much we got it already? Yn is equal to, this is equal to 1.082 meters. What is Yc we got actually? This Yc is equal to 0.467. Given thing is what? Depth is 1 meter. So naturally, the given depth of flow 1 meter is in between Yn and Yc values. Therefore, this region is what we call it as, this is zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So now whatever the value that is given is in which zone, naturally the given value lies in zone 2. Therefore, water surface profile is M2 profile. This is second. Now come to the original point. Find out what is the length. Length of profile. So length of profile, how I go it, you please check clearly. Now I will take section 1. Section 1, basically if I take it, depth of flow Y1, they have given it as 1 meter. Right? That is what he has given. Then what he mentioned next, section 2, Y2 is depth of flow is 0.9 meters. So this is what he has given. Now I take section 1. Knowing Y1 is equal to 1 meter, what is area? 2 into 1, 2 meters square. What is P? 2 plus 1 plus 1. This is 4 meter. R is equal to what? 2 by 4.5 meters. So over. Then what more I require actually to calculate what is E1 at section 1? E1 is equal to Y1 plus V1 squared by 2G. What is Y1 is equal to 1 meter plus what is V1 means what? V1 is Q by Q is what? 2 by Q by A1 means what actually? 2. Q by A, right? Q by A, Q square by S, Q by A whole square divided by 2 into 9.81. Right? If you take it, this is going to come as 1.051 Newton second per Newton. Sorry, Newton meter per Newton. Then this is section 1 closed. Now come to section 2. What is Y2 is equal to 0.9 meters. So therefore, what is A is equal to, calculate the same way. This is 2 into 0.9, 1.8 meters square. P is equal to 2 plus 0.9 plus 0.9 because it is rectangular. So it is 3.8 meters. So R is equal to 1.8 by 3.8. This you should remember. Then actually E2 is equal to Y2 plus V2 square by 2G. What is V2 is equal to Q by A2. So it is equal to Q is 2 divided by B is 2 and Y is equal to 0.9. So this is the thing. So if I put it actually, E2 is equal to zero point 0.9 plus 2 by 2 into zero point 0.9 whole square by 2 into 9.81. So if you calculate this, you will get 0.963 Newton meter per Newton. So E1 is known, E2 is known. Therefore, what is delta E? It is equal to E2 minus E1. So what is E2 already mentioned 0.963. What is E1 we have mentioned 1.051. So if I put this minus 0.088 Newton meter per Newton. So this is our first step. Then next, because our equation we you remember it is dx is equal to basic first thing is E2 minus E1 divided by S0 that is also known minus SF bar. So now I will find out what is SF1 basic. SF1 how I will get it is V square n square by R to the power of 4 by 3. If I take R to the power of 4 by 3 at first section, if I take it, what is V square n square? V is how much, how I will get Q by A. A is 2 into 1. So V square into 0.014 whole square divided by R is equal to A by P. A is equal to how much basically it is 2, right? A by P is 2 plus it is 4. 2 by 4 whole to the power of 4 by 3. Therefore, which is equal to, if I calculate this, 4.94 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then you can find out what is SF2. SF2 is V square, sorry, V square n square by R to the power of 4 by 3. The only difference is V is equal to Q divided by 2 into zero point 0.9. That is the thing V. And similarly, R is equal to A by P. It is 2 into zero point 0.9 divided by 2 plus zero point 0.9 plus zero point 0.9. So it is 1.8 divided by 3.8. So knowing this, if you substitute SF2 is equal to 2 by 2 into zero point 0.9 whole square divided by into 0.014 whole square by R is equal to 1.8 by 3.8 whole to the power of 4. So if I calculate this, I'm going to get 6.55 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Then knowing SF1, what is SF average is equal to SF1 plus SF2 by 2. If I do this, I'm going to get 5.745 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So now you let us go. What is x or dx is equal to dx or length of the surface profile. Length of surface profile is equal to x E2 minus E1 divided by S0 minus SF dash. Put it then it is minus 0.088 divided by 0.0004 minus 5.75745 into 10 to the power of minus 4. You put it, you are going to get 5043.3 meters. So this is the problem often given in the case of the in this particular case of the for the what you call it as length of surface profile. Apart from this, some other problems actually on how to find out dy by dx, how to find out the water surface slope that I have already given in the notes that you can please check it up.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.